If you just sit beside the driver, you are not gonna learn how to drive unless you take the steering wheel of the car. Similarly, you are not gonna be able to speak English unless you start speaking English. Hello and welcome to today's English topic. Today's topic is related to a problem that a lot of English learners face. And that problem is they can understand English while listening, but they can't speak it. And there is a really effective solution or tip to tackle this problem. But before I share that tip with you, let me ask you a question. Have you ever questioned yourself that why can you understand English while listening but you can't speak it? If you have, that's great. If not, no worries at all, because I'm going to tell you the reason behind of this problem. Well, so let me tell you, we find listening easier than speaking, and that's the reason we listen to English contents in order to level up our English, but we never practice speaking English. Listening activity is an effortless activity, but while speaking we have to make an effort. So what happens is we listen more and speak less. That is why we understand English, because we are listening to English more, and we are not able to speak because we are not speaking like we are listening. For instance, if you just sit beside the driver, you are not gonna learn how to drive unless you take the steering wheel of the car. Similarly, you are not gonna be able to speak English unless you start speaking English. So listening to English is just like sitting beside the driver. So are you gonna learn how to drive if you just sit beside the driver? The answer is no. Similarly, if you want to be able to speak English, you have to start speaking English. And now let me share that effective tip with you to be able to speak English. Well, the tip is to ask a question to yourself after listening to English contents. And that question is, what was the topic all about, or what was the content all about? For instance, you watch a short film, you watch an English video, just ask this question to yourself after finishing that particular activity: what was that particular topic all about, or what was the content all about? And while answering this question, speak out loud, and also ensure that you use the same words and sentences used in that content or in that short film or in that video as much as possible. So what happens is, when you ask this question to yourself, that question makes you think in English, and you also speak out. So what happens? You kill two birds with one stone. You improve your listening skill as well as your speaking skill. And this is very crucial process if you want to be able to speak English. Now let me tell you how you can use this tip. Every day just pick a content and watch or listen to that content in English. And as I said, ask that question to yourself after watching that content. What was the content all about, or what was the topic all about? For instance, you watch a short film, ask yourself what was that short film all about, and answer that question speaking out loud. So practice this activity for 30 days and you will see tremendous improvement in your English fluency. You will be able to polish or level up your English fluency. This is gonna work for you. It has worked for me, and I am sure that it is gonna work for you. Alright, so this was the today's topic all about. Now you let me know in the comment section below how you find this tip, whether it is gonna be effective or not. And if you have any doubts, concepts, questions related to English, don't forget to mention them in the comment section below, so that I take a look at them, and if I think something is really going to be helpful to you, I will try to cover it in one of my upcoming videos. Thank you.